Hi people, how you doing? This is a brand new plugin from Meatbeats, and this has been put together by Danny Torres, famous from the Dancer Records days. Someone who really knows their stuff when it comes to selecting sounds that are authentic for real kind of, classic 90s underground house music. So I'm going to solo this first instance. And this is the Vinyl House Drums plugin interface. It's very simple, very clean, nicely designed. 8 drum slots, which are hand curated by Danny Torres. And these cover the very typical kind of kick, clap, snare, hi-hat, and so on. A small amount of changes you can make to the sounds. But what I would suggest you do is have a play around with these texture knobs. I really like these. I think they're very, very unique. Let's take the crackle down and the swell down so we can hear this as it was at the beginning. And still, of course, they've got character because they've come from vinyl. And just a note, producers like myself and Danny and others of that era, we used to sample from records, and so there was a real distinct texture back in those days. I'm going to exaggerate the crackle for you. So you really hear that. It's got this kind of looped vinyl crackle noise on there, which is great. I'm going to back it off to about 11 o'clock. Hiss. Kind of like a tape hiss. I'm not going to use that. The swell is interesting though. It's like a side-chained pulse, kind of warm noise texture. So I'm going to keep that. So because we've got only 8 slots, it makes sense to load up separate instances for other sounds as well. So on my second instance, I've got a kind of classic 909 hi-hat with a snare as well. On my third, it's kind of like a closed hat. So between the 3 of these, I've got the backbeat for this production. And of course, because it's a Meatbeats plugin, I might as well bring in some others, right? You may be aware of the Micro Piano Plus, which is running here. Really nice, thick jazzy chords coming from that. Bass line coming from the Meatbeats Fem Basso, patch number 37, the Solid DX. Real classic 90s kind of texture. And this is an interesting one coming from the Ore Pits. It's kind of like almost like an organ chord. And then I spiced it out with another instance. Come down to the right scene. There we go. Running through the echo. So, brand new Vinyl House Drums from Meatbeats, coming from Danny Torres. It's a fantastic, low-cost plugin, highly recommended. I'll put some links in so that you can go get this for yourselves as well. Let's just listen again to the whole thing. Oh, and by the way, you also get the samples as a pack that you can download so you can use them in anything. So there's some extra value for you.